All right, ladies, ready for the audience match? Okay. Now, we have 3 questions in the group here that was asked of a studio audience during the week of December 23rd. And let's get to them. It's $50 every time you match the answer given most often. We asked 50 men in that studio audience this question. How many times a year do you buy your wife a little present for no special reason? Now, remember, we asked it of 50 men. There's a little departure from the regular style we play here. But you think it over now. And no writing, remember. And Peggy, you're first. What answer do we get most often from those 50 men?
Twice. We know the same man.
Betty, what do you think the 50 men said?
What they said or what they did?
Well,
what they said.
What they said.
I think they said 3.
3 times. And Joan?
I'll go 6.
6 times. How many times a year do you buy your wife a little present for no special reason? We have 2, 3, 6. Turn around, ladies. Here is what the gentleman said. None.
Wow.
Oh, that's the part.
You know, if I told the truth, I would have said that.
I
If you
know
told
all
the
50
truth.
of those men.
Those men were honest, truthful, loyal... Cheapskates, right. All right. None. No match there, sorry to say. How much... then we asked 50 women in the studio audience this question. 50 women. How much money should a woman spend for a hat? Now, Peggy, you tell us what response we got most often from the 50 women who were asked that question.
$15.
$15. Betty?
$20.
$20. Joan?
20.
2 20s and a 15. The answer from those 50 women was $10. $10.
I think you're buying 2 hats.
Talk about honesty among men and women there. I don't want to say the women appear to be less honest, but all right, third and last one. We asked 50 men in the studio audience to complete this phrase. An attractive woman has blank hair. An attractive woman has blank hair. All right, Peggy, in your judgment, how did the 50 men in the studio audience complete that phrase?
Lots of... Blonde.
Blonde hair, Betty? Miss Brunette of 1964.
Kind of mousy brown. No, I'll say blonde.
Blonde. Joan?
Blonde.
Blonde. All 3 of you say blonde. The gentleman said blonde. Henry, you have a question?
No, I have a complaint, and this is as good a time to get rid of it as any.
Yeah.
Has this thing been going on for all this time about blonde, 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 blonde? Are we going to end up a country of all little dyed ladies? What's the matter? Are brunettes really... Well, that's all I had in mind.
That's all he wanted.
That's all I want.
He just wanted Betty White to get up and go over there and give him a little kiss, and that's all. And now he feels loved and secure. I'm sorry, Peggy, I didn't hear.
I said I am a big dyed lady.
Yeah, little dyed lady versus big dyed lady.
Does she or doesn't she?
She does. She does. She admits she does.
There's a campaign now that only blondes have fun, and they show a poor little nice-looking brunette girl sulking around, and she's having a terrible time.
Poor lady.
Well, there's a mistake here. That brunette could have a ball. She has to know one of us or... You, and you've got a pretty good-looking...
Hello
You've
there,
got 2 good-looking ones at home.
Okay, let's have the tally here. 3 matches on this last question at $50 each. An additional $150. And so for this game, you end up with $250 for the Girl Scouts. Congratulations, ladies. All right, if you're all set, we'll plow on ahead to game number 2. Boy, this is real competition between these 2 teams, isn't it? Ready? Here is your first question. Name an electrical device you would find in the bedroom. An electrical device you would find in the bedroom. Peggy's the first one finished. All right, hands down. Let's begin with Peggy. You were the first one finished, Peggy. What did you name?
Blanket.
Electric blanket. Betty, what do you say?
Blanket.
Blanket is a match. Now you're on the scoreboard.
You're right. I should
Joan has a lamp. So there was 1 match there. Over to the gentleman now. Bennett, what have you got?
I have blankets.
Blanket. Henry? Electric what?
Radio.
A radio is an electrical device, yes. Bob? What electrical device might one find in the bedroom in your junk?
Blanket.
A blanket, and that's a match. So the score is tied. Next question in a moment. Now.